Assalamu alaikum. So, alright, so this how it started though. I'm continuing from the Sparkles era, or the lean and rock snap music era, or whatever. So, you know, we was out in the neighborhood, Palisades, playing basketball and shit like that. So, one day, I meet my homeboy Dale. He had a studio in his garage type shit, but he had built this shit like on some booth and stuff like that. So I take the squad in the studio. We do a song or whatever the case may be. I forget what the first song we did. I think we did that Palisades or whatever the case may be. So the song leaked out. We don't know how these little hoes that went to school with us, we don't know how they end up knowing our songs and shit like that. So it just started spraying around the whole Clayco. You feel what I'm saying? My homeboy Chris had the plug. He had to plug somehow with Sparkles or whatever the case may be. So he put our name on Billboard. We had flyers and everything. So it's like we blew up quick. Cause you know you had the Mafia in the squad and shit. They was rapping and shit like that. I had got inspiration from them too. From that old Mafia CD, their old squad CD. I was listening to them folk like way back then when I stayed on Riverdale Road in Harbortown, like in the early 2000s or whatever the case may be. So we got flyers. We passed them out in school. You know, got all the chili, the step team, the cutter guard, anything with a chick, all on a nigga dick, this, that, and the third. So this night, we up there, the whole city riding by and looking at the billboard, our name on the billboard, Amp Squad Live, this, that, and the third. So we going there, we do our song and shit like that. Tell me why the niggas we was end up beefing with was on stage with us while we performing. And somehow, I don't even know how that shit even started. I just know that shit was crazy. Matter of fact, the song was called You Gotta Bounce. Hey, you gotta stomp. Hey, matter of fact, I still got that song, man. This a motherfucking classic. It ain't mixed and mastered like that, but it's good enough for some back in the 04, 2003 type shit like that, man. You know what I mean? So we end up performing this shit. We got all the hoes shaking their ass and shit like that. I go outside and meet up with the Dub and them. You feel what I'm saying? But by the time I'm outside, I mean these niggas in the parking lot. Cause I used to call these niggas pulling up like ASAP, sticks. What else? Any tool you can name. And we young niggas at the time, 13, 14. So we go back in there, motherfuckers fighting and shit like that. The police got involved, niggas got locked up and shit like that, like big ass brawl in the parking lot and stuff like that, man. That shit, that was just crazy, like something out of a movie. And from then on, we blew up. Boom. We blew up. So we making more songs and more songs, more songs. I mean, me and my nigga Ski, we had got locked up somehow the same night, Juvenile. So you had a hit squad niggas and they was singing our song, yeah, we heard that song too on that, this, that, and the third. Now we blowing up. This on the south side of Atlanta. So that shit leaked out to like Washington High School on the west side and all that shit too. So you got the west side, you got the Bluff, you got the Hunter Home nigga, the Born Home niggas. You had the 220 nigga, they were from the west side and shit. They had this song with Gucci and everybody. This shit was just blowing up fast. It's like this. It's like we got turned down soon as we heated up and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we ride around, everybody listen to they music and shit like that. We go to house party, they playing our shit. We got the club, we got the crowd rocking and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the whole world was on our dick, and then some apple out the spoiled bunch made the world jump off. But that's for part 3 like that. I'm gonna get them more in detail like that, man. This shit gonna be really fire.